upon Mr. Everett Cook, who will come to give you a sense of what a gentleman, a leader, a person who I know and expect to see tremendous work from, especially going forward. Mr. Everett Cook.
Thank you very much. Team and I, we have discussed how we'll get to the communities. And this is one way in which I think, and it has been very fruitful, because this could be this is our fourth, fifth meeting that we have had so far across the constituency. And we intend to have at least another 8 before the end of this month. It is important that you, my constituents, must know what is happening in Maroon Town. You must know what is happening in Garlands and Cambridge and other sections of the constituency. So when you speak, you can speak from a position information that can be fact-checked. Because, you know, we have a lot of persons going around purporting in representing the people of South St. James. But everything that comes out of their mouth is fake. Fake. And as such, we have to be careful of these people when they come around to tell us things. I hear the Prime Minister using a phrase or a term lately. They'll come and tell you that the horse can fly. And they tell you in such a convincing way that you believe that the horse can fly. But I said to people, if I am to fool you to get your support, then I won't get your support. Because I will speak to you truthfully and frankly. It is not a part of me to mislead the people who I'm asking to give me their confidence. It is not a part of me to delve into the fool of politics. Because we have seen it tried several times. Persons come to the floor and promise everything. And when you ask them, but them say, boy, because me don't want your vote, that's why I tell you that. No, I am not going to. These things do happen, sorry. Right. So persons will come and fool you up and mislead you. But I want, when I look to you in the eyes tomorrow, you can say, Mr. Davis, you told me that the sky was blue, and the sky is indeed blue. But let me go through my report card for what I have achieved and what is to be achieved and what is being done as we speak. South St. James is a constituency that suffered a lot as it relates to the lack thereof water supply in various communities. And I know where we are this evening, Duckets. I know you get your water from the Cambridge plant. Cambridge plant has a problem. Whenever time it rains heavily, Water Commission just can't pump. So you will see them issue release to say that turbidity, meaning that the water is very murky and cloudy and dirty, so they can't pump during that period of time. And Cambridge have a big problem as it relates to that. But I can tell you, and I'm not here to speak on behalf of the Water Commission, but is to be done. There are 3 chambers over there, and I heard that is only 2.5 of them is good. So meaning that the least it can rain you have turbidity and you have lockouts for days, and the people them get very frustrated, and I received the calls. But I know there's a big plan, major plan for that system. And that plan would include to take out all the old asbestos pipes between Bottom Cambridge through Duckets to Westmoreland, because we should not be even drinking water from those pipes, because in most instances the Water Commission is changing them out. But until that time, the problem will continue. Give me a little quiet, please. Please. We have started over Endeavour water supply system. And let me just backtrack a bit. Most of these water supply systems in the constituent of South St. James has been allowed to run into disrepair, to say the least. Cambridge is in disrepair. Blue Wall is in disrepair. Endeavour is in disrepair. Stonehenge is in disrepair. Tangle River was in disrepair. Top Roper was in disrepair. Good over in Niagara. But since I became your parliament, work has started on some of them. I can over in Niagara, Bridgetown, 40 years, was replaced with a new 100,000 gallon water tanks. And that tank is taking water to Niagara, Elderslie, and Arcadia. We come down into Tangle River, a brand new 50,000 gallon tank was installed there. And that also, the citizens seeing an improvement. But outside of that, it frequently have electrical problems. Frequently. It worked for 2 months, it break down for 2 months. Water Commission is getting some new pumps. The government has been buying some pumps and new let these things up and running, because the water is there. So it's just for the water pump from the source. But if you have periodical outage, in Spring Garden, have done a lot of work in Spring Gardens. And areas that were without water for years, when I mean years, I mean probably over 20 years, people seeing water in their pipes. More people will see more water back in their pipes. You will hear a lot about it. Only never. That source or Fern. What is happening over there? A lot of work, a lot of infrastructure work. Pumps are being changed out. Pumps are being renovated. And soon and very soon, we will having regular potable water transmitted to citizens in those areas. If we look, that's up in Catadoula, we have just a brand new, small but population that is up in line. It was given some feeding problem based on my understanding how functioning much better and will continue to function even better. Solar powered. The one garden are powered up, but for the time being, the one in Spring Garden, mechanical is used to pump the water up to a high point with the feedback into the various communities that it. So all in all, the plan water supply and that here, Catadoula would have more water pre in under the Bruce. Were able to put a system in place in Catadoula. Remember, shortly before the 2000 general election, meeting at the Catadoula Primary School, and the consensus that they don't have to pay water rate. And since that time, from individuals who have been trying to get it, what is the 2 hours and 3 hours, a few people get a little water. Because what? The light bill comes $100,000 a month. If they pump 8 a day, nobody is paying. Just a few people pay. And the water here, I am looking at to see that the people can get a consistent of water. The one that is long in coming, that was a shed load, that is a shed load, Mount Pelia, and the supply system. That started some late last year. It was for a while because of the shortage of pipes. And pipes being manufactured. And so will commence. The contractor is said that he was going to be doing it this week because it's a short week. But come next week, he will proceed full speed ahead. I can tell you on that system, which is really 10 system, may take 10 months for the contract to complete. The people of Hampton, people of people of Kerry, Mount Kerry, all these people, improvement in water supply. Water situation in this constitution will be seeing improvement in the distant future. That of my aggressive as a government for people got what is right for the water in the past. And that fact reminded me that came out quite a number of areas that are so water, but over the years, because of a lot of representation, political left, and that's a part of the problem. It's not about you and over and over. That's, that's not what it is needed. Then you must do what they want to do. That you to realize that has been is for 71 years, 39 years, the division control by PNP constituency by the PNP. Division, the people of this division, and the constituency under one political party in 2000, right? If you look at the Anchovy division, I want to break the back of the PNP there, and I won 2007, 2012, 2016. And if I'm to add the election, we won it in 2020, came back again in 2024. Because of the permission of the people there, vote, whether it is general election, local election, they come out and vote candidate. Right? But this you cannot go back. You have to come out the best. A member of your family that in 4.5 years or 4 years and 9 months, everything be done almost were you able to accomplish. If you look at some of the things that were able to I don't like in the rear view mirror, but sometimes you have to look into the rear mirror. And I will just go back. The police station and the courthouse was built golden lead. Government, the Prime Minister. So some of the that was done under the Constitution. So let us understand, we are the government that performs for the people. They're trying to build a center up there. Ever since I am the government, I hear them trying to build. A year, them send little place was 16. I went there one day. And I feel, and there might be one why I don't use that. And you know, I remember when I just came to Parliament, I tried to seek audience with one Mr. Brown. And I sent thanks to, yeah, I said, I never know, say, named upon the will. Government same thing, I'm named upon the will. And I tried time, realize that coming up against a pushback. And I said, oh, something, I'm going to make them hold on upon the key. I'm going to make them hold on upon the key. And see how long they come on the key. Right? So that's why we don't use it. You don't have a problem. But when you're going to hold the keys, you want to get so people. Because they're not, they can be very respectful. I've just committed as a player to fully complete. Those who are up from Montego Bridge, you might see Road. It is a welcome to Cambridge. As soon as you know that they are approaching Cambridge, you want to do the things that the master, it should end up that. But there's a saying that we need, or there's no vision, the people. As it to road regulation, road Cambridge Road, and we are to report that Bussett Road, see the phase of the spectrum in this area. Bussett Road. Contractors are doing the scoping with NW, and that should come in soon. There have been a massive road program. Mr. Clark mentioned Cambridge. Yes, Mr. Clark, I remember. And sometimes when talking about that, I have been this came the and when When 2011, the man who did run 7, he then threw in a right? Man wrote in a Western Mirror article, little known dates. I hope continue, and wasn't successful either. Came close. I came, you know what happened? That result sent home the incumbent member of parliament because he could not stand up in 2020 to fight another election. And they sent a gentleman, I think he was a very good gentleman, if you ask me. I think he has good qualities. His resume was very impressive. And that is Mr. Small. And he came and I think he gave it his best, but his best wasn't good enough. And so you, the people of this constituency, give me a margin of victory of nearly 2,000 votes. And for that, I will say to you, thank you, thank you. I will say to you, don't lose that margin. Make sure we get a bigger margin next time. Then get 32. We need our time now. They ran out the back for 32 years. Baton, bad road, Baton, no water supply, Baton, run down school. It is my time to bat for a while in this constituency. I'm telling you. And I know I have a lot of work to do, but I'm not daunted. As I said recently at a meeting, I think I'm fit to continue for several more years. I am committed. I have been tried. I have been tested. And I have been proved. Think about it. I see some people running up and down, and you might not hear me getting in a quarrel with anyone. But you, as the good thinking and well thinking people, you must can pick sense out of nonsense. And you know when gold and good gold and when some gold and a good gold. You know when some gold are wash out gold and wash over gold. So let us understand that. I have said it over and over. I am real. I am real. I'm genuine. I'm committed. I'm not coming to look at you. I'm coming to serve you, the people of this constituency. You have been battered and bruised over the years. Several pot covered knock on the ears over the years. A time for the knock at cover people years now. Time for the knock at cover people years. I've seen many labor rights cry. Many. I've seen them cry in 2007. I've seen them cry in 2011. I've seen them crying in 2016. And even when we get the victory, they cry simply. But they were crying with joy in their heart that they have seen a Labour Party member of parliament in St. James Southern. I remember a man look at me one day, Clinton, and said, Jesus Christ, Mr. Davis, you make me tell and Labour Party not come back in the power in the South St. James. Because some people are very committed and very passionate. So sometimes when I hear a little rumbling by Labourites and then this, then that, trust me, Labourites, we almost been in a day. We almost been in a day. And if there's someone who have your interest at that, is this fantasy here tonight. We have been doing a number of roads across the constituency, which you might have seen on Facebook sometimes, on Instagram, and that is a way in which you can communicate to persons. But I will use these meetings to communicate with you. We have done roads right across the constituency. Too numerous to mention. A man told me that he drove from Montego Bay to Maroon Town, and it's the first in his lifetime that he can recall dropped in 2 potholes. Let me tell you, 2 times. He said it has never happened. So let us understand. You have a working member of parliament. You have a member of parliament that is getting his fair share of support from the government's revenue. So my advice to you, hold on to what you got. Hold on to what you got. It is important for you to hold on to what you got. Because I am real. I am dependable. I can be reached. I will come and sit with you. I will come and reason with you. Because I know the value that I place on you. I place a very high value on you, my constituents. And I will continue to place that value on you. We have focused on agriculture. I will say to you, last year, July, we had Hurricane Beryl. And we have reached out to over 250 persons with burial assistance. Over 250. Farmers, we have reached out to over 500 farmers, both from the office of the Member of Parliament and from RADA. We have prepared several agricultural roads, but there are a lot more agricultural roads to be repaired. And I want to use this occasion to say to the farmers, thank you very much. You are doing a fantastic job in feeding us here at St. James. And I said to the person, when I go to the market, I don't bargain with people. I'm only hoping that the farmers are getting their right price for their produce. But I don't bargain with people. Because I know, as a man from rural Jamaica, a man who understands farming, I know farming is not an easy occupation. Very difficult. And so from time to time, we have reached out to our farmers. We have assisted our farmers with seeds. We have assisted our farmers with tools. We have assisted our farmers with chemicals. Because sometimes they need a little help. Sometimes even a machete sometimes. Because a while ago I was coming down Jubilee and I saw a man sharpening a machete. And Clinton, When I look at the file that the man is using, he could be there for the next 6 months. He can't get an edge on the machine. But you know something? I had a few machine files in the car, and I was able to give him a brand new machine file. And like since I start, my machine white because it just cut the metal. So we have to help each other. And I don't hesitate to help our farmers. I don't hesitate to help our small business operators. I don't hesitate to help people when there are difficult times. I have a yearly education fund where we look at all the top performing PEP students. Cambridge Primary School is no exception. Every year since I became the member of parliament, and even when I was the mayor, we identify at least 8, 10, or 12 top performing students from the Cambridge Primary School, take them down to Montpelier, Mount Carey Baptist Church, and give them a nice little start to start their school year. The other day I was somewhere and I saw one of them. So I gave the son a member and I said, what are you boy? And so I go register for vote, because I remember when I was going, when I did my exam and I did well, you gave me $30,000 and you can't forget. So I'm going to Antwerp office to register for vote. So persons are like that. You help them and they think that they can help. But when I was doing it, it's not to get votes. I was doing it because I want a better South St. James. I want a more educated South St. James. And I know it's difficult and parents, it's not. This thing is not a better rose. To raise 2, 3, 4 children is not a better rose. It's a difficult task. I have done it. And I can tell you it's not easy. And especially when you pick the name right. But I prefer when them right and we spend all the money on them money. Them a problem and we have to spend money on lawyer and all that. I don't mind spending the money on them education. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mind spending the money on the education. Even if I go to a student loan. That is what carried me and thousands of other Jamaicans through to be able to get their children to school. So education is very special. We have what is called tuition assistance, where young people who attend college, universities, whether you take SAMSHA, UWI, NCU, we can't assist everybody, but we reach out on a yearly basis to reach out to anything between 55 and 60 such requests that we get. We help. Last year alone, our book voucher was $7 million we spent on book voucher last year. $7 million. We reached at least 1,000 children. And normally I don't give less than $7,000 or $8,000 per student for book voucher. I never normally do that. Right? Because I think if you're giving a child something, you must come by at least 2 books. The ones that we don't really reach out to is the little basic school one then. I would say, Jesus, man, you must get one basic school one then. We deal with the primary and the high school. And in fairness, we can't deal with all of them because South St. James have about close to 4,000 children attending schools, whether primary, high, or basic. Because Anchovy, even though most of the kids are not from Anchovy, but their enrollment is about 1,000. Cambridge is less than that. Malden is less than that. And the primary schools are little over 2,000 in total. So there are a lot of children. So we reach out to as many as we can. Cambridge is a very fortunate place to have one of the most modern health center you can find anywhere in Jamaica. I toured it recently, and believe me, I wasn't surprised, but I was happy of what I saw there. We have maternity section, we have dental section, we have different section of medicine being practiced there. A lady called me from Mafuta and there. I said, boy, Mr. D, you ever come to the Cambridge clinic? He said, your condition over there. Mr. Me happy, me happy. She was so happy that she feels better. Right? If you go up in Catadupa, major refurbishment has taken place up there also. Other refurbishment to be coming on stream very soon is the Maroon Town Clinic, the Gardens Clinic, the Roehampton Clinic. And these were made possible as a result of your member of parliament making the representation to make sure that the health of the people of South St. James is taken care of. So let us, it's not only the roads, it's not only the water, it's not only the education, but there are other things that as your member of parliament, we have been doing. If you pass and show me recently, a brand new police station is being built there. Brand new police station being built there. That should be opening very, very soon. Because let me tell you, we have to commend our police. They are doing a fantastic job. Murder is down by close to 37%. Close to 37%. Murder is down. That is not a... Yeah, and why is it happen? Why does it happen? The thing about it is your government cares for your security, and they are giving the security forces the resources. This security force that we have now is a first world security force. You know, still a police vehicle on my road. Police are driving in air condition now. Them are drive brand new vehicle. Them in a new pretty clothes. Then get new gun, then get new vest. And them have all kind of technology now. So those who think them can outsmart the police with their smartphone, I like them I tell you. And that's why the police is so successful these days. So let us understand that. We need a peaceful Jamaica. And I'll say, whenever time there is peace in community and there's love in community, there's more activities for people to earn money. You can have your little round robin, you can have your little party, you can have your bingo party, but when things are not right, the police is not going to grant permission. So it's best for our community to live at peace and be at peace with each other. We see us about tent over there. We are here not to only speak to you about the achievements of your member of parliament, but we are here to enlighten persons and to give persons an opportunity to come and speak to us about whether or not they're interested in the art program, whether or not they're interested in the overseas work program, whether or not they are interested in the social pension program, or whether or not they are interested in short-term poverty alleviation, and that is persons who have a little business, who need a little help, who reach out to our constituents. So we are not just here to just speak about road and water. We are here to also assist with some of your needs. We have reached out to a number of persons, especially in times of bereavement. We have never hesitated for that. We have a very vibrant cultural activities across the constituency. If we start with the Sam Sharp Flames of Freedom, it continues every 27th of December with a run from Catadupa into Sam Sharp Square and from Sam Sharp Square into Tullow Castle. We start with Emancipation Day celebration up in Flagstaff, and we have our yearly Independence celebration in Cambridge. People badmouth me about 10 sound splash and all these things. I said, whatever I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen, it must be family orientated. So we have a gospel section, a reggae section, and we have things for the children. It can't be just one set of things I go on. We have to make sure that granny can take time come up and he can shake his foot. We can't just have granny lock up a yard and the people then can't come because some of the things that is being said is not fit for earplay, or is not fit for the ears. Right? So I have to be conscious about what I am endorsing for the people to observe. And what I don't like for myself, I am not going to impose it on anyone. If you want to have a dance over Cambridge Primary School and you have all these things, then that is you. But if I'm doing something using your tax dollar, it must be something that everybody can come and enjoy a little segment. I'm not going to the 3-4 o'clock a morning time. We are reasonable people. The man who wants to put on a 5 sound or 10 sound, yes, you can go ahead and do that. I will even pass through and buy a case and move on. But if I am doing something for the benefit of the community, then it must be done in such a way that the community can benefit. We have been involved in a number of other issues. We have been involved with TPDCO. We have been involved in sports. We have done quite a few sporting activities. We started in Flagstaff, started in Ghana. We're into Mafuta, we're into Yorkbush, and something is slated for Cambridge. Something would have started in Cambridge, but there's still some challenge out where we normally have a nice little corner out at the police station. We have been discussing how best we can have something going out there. And so soon and very soon, I think we will be putting something together over there. So ladies and gentlemen, as I said, I'm just here to reason with you. I'm here to talk to you. I'm here to answer your questions. I'm here to enlighten you on my stewardship in South St. James. And let me tell you, I am prepared to have many more things done even before that big day. And there's a big day coming soon. A big day will be coming soon. A big day will be coming soon. And I'm saying to you, I am here to give you quality representation. I'm here to serve you. And so when that time comes, make the right decision. I am the best choice. I am the real deal. I am who I am. There's nothing fake about me. I'm just a real man. I'm just a real member of parliament. I will stay like this with you. Real and natural. So once again, thank you very much for listening. And I will answer your questions. Because you must have something to ask me. I mean, I want you to ask me when we eat for breakfast this morning. I'm most expecting to eat some food. I mean, I want you to ask me when last time I was strong. I must have it time. Right? I mean, I want you to ask me when last. No, you don't have to hear that one. You don't have to hear that one. I don't know that. All right, my brother. All right, Mr. Ramsey. All right. So Mr. Clark will do the accept the questions. He will be the moderator. All right, Mr. Clark? Yes, sir. Good, good. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. You are a member of Parliament, Honorable Davis. He has presented his card for what he has done for the past 4.5 years. Now, as he said, this is your time. You have gotten the opportunity now to speak to your member of parliament directly. You can ask him any question. This is your community. Just raise your hand and I come on here. Here's one here. Yes, ma'am.
Good night, sir. My name is Evelyn Lawrence, White Lawrence. I live at Duckis. Jubilee, the last time you come around here, you say you fix the road, because the road bad. You say when you win, we don't walk on red carpet. Me work for you, some don't want my road to fix, because the road is very bad.
All right, that's one question. Now you want it to answer, no, you want to ask the other question, so you just answer one time. What's the answer? All right, MP. Do we need votes?
You know, I'm not saying you're lying. I am not speaking the truth. But I could never talk about a red carpet. And again, a man did say that. I could talk about a red carpet. But anyway, I will say what. No, you can't get a green card. You get the barber block. But yes, ma'am. Duck's Road, not Duck's, Jubilee. Yes. Jubilee has been that year has been very faithful. And you will be given the necessary attention. I won't leave you like that. All right? So you can rest assured that Jubilee Road will get its fair share. All right? Right. And know that I won't forget it. Right? Because I am saying it tonight that Jubilee will get its fair share. And anytime here I come back in this area again, something will be happening soon. All right? Thanks for reminding me. Miss Evelyn Lawrence. All right, good.
Thank you very much. See, you ask the question, you get the answer, and there you go. Jubilee Road, soon get carpet. Yes, Mr. Ramsey? Yeah.
Yes, is there a rehabilitation for the rail corporation?
Is there any rehabilitation for the rail corporation? That is the railway station? Yes. All right. Yeah, I think that's going to be an easy one for him.
Yeah, thank you very much for that question, because there's no doubt that since the railway stopped operating in this section of South St. James, this section of the constituency have seen a dip in their economic activities. What I can say is that there's an enterprise team that have an interest, but that interest is primarily for tourists. I think it's a regulatory they call it. But what is holding it up, based on my understanding, they were to start from Montpelier. But a big part of the problem, my friend, is the Long Hill Road. The Long Hill. And the concern is when the train comes down, and for example, the passengers disembark at Montpelier, and 10, 12, 15 of those big buses coming down, and we have one of the usual jam up on Long Hill Road. Where would those buses go? So it is still on the agenda, but they are not prepared to go forward until the Long Hill and Trouble bypass is completed. And I can give you a little update on that because it will benefit you. It has commenced. It has commenced. And you might not be seeing the actual work from where you are driving on the main road. But if you over in the old Orange Grove down in Montpelier there, they have been cutting through there across the Mahogany, across the York Bush, across Kerry Village, and you will see down along the Untroubled Main Road there, where you see an area zinc up. What they are doing there, they will be building an overpass. So they will be building a bridge there. So the vehicles that are on the highway will proceed along the bridge, over the road and across the Cotton Tree Heights. So it is a project that should be completed around about 2027. But it is on in earnest. The other section should be completed by next year, June. That is the section of Iron Shore, through Salt Spring, through Irwin, down to Oughton, Bogo, at ATL there. There so will also be an overpass. If you notice what they are doing there now, they will be building two overpass. So The Bow Road, you will go above. And the road coming up from Temple Gallery will just go under and go straight across there on the sewage pond, and then they make a right up to the police station and continue on our. If you drive through Westbury, you will see all the trees cut down to make that road into a 4-lane road, which will be a part of the improvement work that is done. If you go down to the west, down by the bridge down by Westgate there's another bridge being built to the left side. Because that road now will become 4-lane from West Street all the way up to Park. So when all of these infrastructure work is done, Montego Bay will be a different place. Your city will be a different place. You will get to Cambridge in a very short time. When you take the road out by ATL there and you go up there, hit the highway, in 11 minutes you come off up by Mount Belvedere. So it will be a big improvement. Big improvement. So it will be coming, and it is for the benefit of our people.
Thank you very much. And please clap your hands, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a great pleasure being here. I know that we have a lot of questions. MP will not leave immediately. You can meet the MP. One side, he will sit, he will discuss with you for a short period. As you know, he needs to go home to his wife. So therefore, I want to thank you very much for coming. We want you to know that the tent is still open. If you want to register for the Heart Trust, you can go over there and register. If you want to learn any skill at all, the form is there. If you want or you're interested in the overseas work programs, you can go over there and register. If you are 75 and over, we have your form for you to get your social pension. The MP is working, and it is such a pleasure that we can come and sit with him and really dialogue with him and can know exactly what is the blueprint, what he has done for the past 4.5 years. And I am sure that every good term deserver, it looks like you're talking, you're not sure. Ladies and gentlemen, every good term deserver, wonderful, you have to give him the praise. He has worked hard, he has been there for you. He has always, ladies and gentlemen, work off his butt for this constituency. Therefore, Member of Parliament, we want to thank you, sir, for coming, and we are grateful for what you have done, especially for here in the Cambridge community. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and let us give the Member of Parliament a great thank you. Therefore, all right. So therefore, please remember, do not leave unless you have done your registration over there. Our next meeting will be next week, Thursday, at Garland's Community. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be massive, right? It will be massive next week, Thursday. Your next community meeting that your member of parliament will be going to present is blueprint will be the Garland's Community, right? I heard somebody saying, where is that? That is to show you that Southern St. James is 52% of St. James. Just imagine that the rest of 4 constituencies can fit in your constituency and still leave space. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Have a great night, safe journey, and happy